Fuzz's lump, because of his dental disease, has gotten huge. It was the size of a marble, then it got smaller, and now it's practically the size of a golf ball. And there are spots here that look like they are or are about to rupture. He's, for the most part, been keeping weight on. This thing stinks so bad. He's able to eat. His teeth are not overgrowing. He's the toughest pig that I've seen in a long time. I'm going to try to figure out a way. I have a syringe here, which is a pretty wide syringe, and I'm going to see if I can flush out or get out some of this infection. He's also, we started him on Bactrim trimesulfa antibiotic because it's really stinky. Before it wasn't so bad, but now there must be some kind of an infection going on in here that's causing the smell, obviously. But he's just so tough. I'm going to give him some CBD before. I gave him an extra dose of children's Tylenol and Medicam about 30 minutes ago. So hopefully I can relieve some of this pressure. I used Bactine antiseptic spray to clean the area where I was going to put the syringe in, and it also has a lidocaine, which is a pain relieving component. Well, that was absolutely disgusting, and I got this much fluid out, and actually probably twice this much ended up squeezing out just onto the towel and onto Fuzz. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him a bath now. He's probably well relieved. If this is something that we can do on a regular basis, and everything stinks, everything that was associated with this liquid stinks so bad. So I'm just going to give him a gentle soak with very diluted, hardly any like soap or shampoo, but just like a warm water soak to get all this grime off. So he's still wet, but that entire lump is gone. Like all the liquid in there, and I can feel his jaw on this side and his jaw on this side. There's kind of like a little pouch right here. I wanted to do this before this whole thing kind of erupted, and I'll be putting some kind of ointment on there over the next couple days. And he was prescribed Bactrim, an antibiotic, when we thought this was an abscess. The tooth root we thought was an abscess. So I'm just going to put him back on that so that this doesn't get infected. And anytime you're healing from a wound, of course, I'll be giving him vitamin C, and I'll continue with the pain meds, and hopefully this won't fill up so quickly. But there's no curing this dental disease. I'm just hoping that maybe his tooth root, he'll sort of, his body will fight against whatever's happening. Hopefully it just won't continue to grow. And, whether that means there's like scarring in there or whatever, if we can manage the pain and any pressure or buildup, because he's been eating and he doesn't seem to be in too much pain unless you're actually touching it. So I don't know. I'm monitoring his quality of life, and as long as he's eating and seems to be enjoying life and feels comfortable, then we're just going to keep going. This hasn't been easy for Fuzz, I'm sure, and it's been tough for me because he is the sweetest boy. All these piggies, they deserve nothing but an easy, pampered life where they feel safe and secure. And, you know, I don't know what happened to him before he ended up at the shelter. And I've always made sure that he's been cared for and felt safe. But it's really tough to see him develop this issue. But you would never know. Look at him eating this lettuce like crazy. I've been softening pellets and giving him like small pieces of hay and just trying to make it easier for him, weighing him every day, weighing him in the morning first thing to make sure he's keeping that weight on from day to day, which he has been for the most part. He was a little lighter today, probably because this lump was getting huge, but I'm hopeful that tomorrow he'll have put some of that weight back on. Thank you guys so much for supporting my rescue efforts and being so understanding about this.